nerds, welcome to JerBear Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 1, Episode 18 of Supernatural, entitled Something Wicked This Way Comes. I like the title. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. Jerry will do his best work behind the scenes. I didn't know his crown fell. You guys will probably yell at me about that. I didn't know his crown fell. Look at him. Just a little guy. Anyways, fuck, I forgot what I was about to say about the last step. We're just going to get into this, and we'll talk as we go, like, as per usual. Anyways, Jerry, get to work.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Oh, yeah? Hi, Bethany.
Pray the Lord my soul to keep. Thy angels watch me through the night.
Back to Wisconsin, by the way.
Safe till morning light. Amen.
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 That's what it was. Again, the whole Jerry thing threw me off for a second.
Hey, monkey puss.
Daddy.
Monkey puss. I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to leave it alone. There's so many different ways that I could just derail that whole thing. No, I'll be okay. What I was going to say was episode 16 was really, really good, and episode 17 just kind of like went on about its ways. So I'm hoping this maybe gets us back on track, coming back with the derail joke, which shouldn't be a joke because there was the derailments recently. Beside the point. Something creeping at your window, baby. Man, what was it I watched before where the tree branch was like scraping the window or something? That's very familiar. Ain't nothing worse than being a little kid, like at nighttime, and you see shit in your room. That shit stays in your brain forever. Oh, it turned into a hand. Man, this is eerily similar to something I've seen before. I can like kind of picture the movie, but at the same time I can't. Tinkling. Tinkling isn't a word I would use for baby wind chimes. You say, I'm tinkling. Sounds like you're taking a piss to me. You gotta get completely under the blankets and it won't be able to... Bitch! No! Super! Natural. That motherfucker slid a hand up on and peeled the blanket back. You have to get completely under the blanket. Rule number 1. I don't like nothing about that. No, sir.
Don't worry, I'm sure there's something in Fitchburg worth killing.
Yeah? What makes you so sure?
Well, because I'm the oldest, which means I'm always right.
No, it doesn't.
It totally does.
Okay, so I'm trying to take that line of dialogue and try to fit it in to where it fits in, because there's a couple different, not that, like being older stuff about the dad situation. So I'm trying to figure out this moment, depending on how the rest of the episode goes, that moment right there could easily be thrown into any other episode. It doesn't have to, because it came directly after them actually seeing their dad. He's been so easy to find at this point. You could take that as they've already met him, so that's what, or they've already found him again, so blah, blah, blah. But you can also, this could have played before that, like he's been easy to find this point because you haven't found him, right? See what I'm saying? So I don't know if this is a direct canonical after that episode, you know? We'll see how the rest of it plays out.
Yeah.
School's out for summer. And there's one kid at the playground.
So where's everybody? This place should be crawling with kids right now.
Man, that is such an assessment you can only make, like, I don't know, that far back. Because nowadays, you don't really see too many kids, like, out, like, at parks and stuff. I mean, sometimes you do. It's not like it's a complete anomaly. Like, everybody's inside fucking Wild 360 playing fucking Fortnite, you know, or Roblox or something. But every time I go past a park or something, or driving, or go past our local parks or any, like, playgrounds or something, there's normally, like, 1 or 2 people. And when I was younger, right, obviously times change. That's not a knock or nothing. But, like, when I was younger, driving past those things, walking past those, riding your bike past those, filled with people. Filled. Kids, teenagers, etc. That's another thing too. I've mentioned it before. You hardly ever see people on bikes. It still happens. You'll see people riding their bikes, etc. But like that shit used to be like gang wars, bro. Kids on bikes? You kidding me? Everybody knew everybody that had a bike. And if you saw one kid on a bike, there's probably 5 to 6 more kids somewhere around that also had a bike or they were going to meet up with their friends. It's crazy. I don't know, man. The outside world, it's different.
Pretty anxious. They think it's catching.
Remember when what I wanted to say was I remember when chicken pox was going around in my school, but I almost said I remember when smallpox was going around my school. That never happened. You get hit with that calamine lotion, bro. That shit's different. You all covered in pink and you're still itchy.
Dude, I'm not using this ID. Why not?
I think you have to. Before I let that, listen, I'm sorry, Bikini Inspector, hell yeah. Before, I know pausing a lot, but I have to tell you the story while it's in my brain. The calamine lotion, getting hit with that shit, T-posing with chicken pox, you're all itchy, you got these red things over you, don't understand it. I remember 2 things about that. One, I remember watching, I think my first episode of WCW. Like, I was always the WWE guy, but I remember watching my first episode of Nitro. Also, I've told the story before about this music video, but the first time I watched the music video, I believe, for Tattoos, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. I think it was when I had chicken pox. It was either that or System of a Down, Chop Suey. One of those. I'll have to look up the years on those. But
Because it says
fun fact
Bikini
about your boy.
Inspector on it.
Don't worry, she won't look that close, all right? Hell, she won't even ask to see it. It's all about confidence, Sammy.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jerry Kaplan, Center for Disease Control.
Can I see some ID?
Yeah, of course. Now, could you direct me to the pediatrics ward, please?
He ain't do nothing
Go
but
down the hall, turn left.
flash
Stairs.
that shit. Oh my goodness, you gonna let him go through?
See? Told you it'd work.
Don't stand there and whisper that close to
Oh,
her.
man, it's upstairs.
Phew, y'all are stressful, brother. Oh no. That's the old lady that ate fucking Hansel and Gretel.
But only the children, one sibling after another.
You mind if we interview a few of the kids?
They're not conscious.
Hey, that's all right, bro. I've watched enough UFC fights. No, you don't have to be conscious to be interviewed.
No.
Terrible.
Can we talk to the parents?
Give a list.
If you think it'll help.
Yeah. Who was your most recent admission?
I should get back to my girls.
We understand that.
feel-
We really appreciate you.
I feel
talking
bad
to
for those
us.
parents, man.
Now, you say Mary's the oldest?
13.
Okay. And she came down with it first, right? And then
Bethany, the next night,
within 24 hours.
I guess.
It's probably
Look,
because you
I-
called
I
her
already
fucking
went
monkey
through all
puss
this
that she done got
document.
infected by the
Just
wicked
two more
lady of the
questions,
East.
if you don't mind. How do you think they caught pneumonia? Were they out?
Is that a flashback? Is that,
Right.
is that young Dean?
You know the drill, Dean. Anybody calls,
It is.
you don't pick up. If it's me, I'll ring once and then call back.
All right, Johnny.
You got that?
Don't answer the phone unless it rings once first.
Come on, dude. Look alive. This stuff's important.
I know, it's just, we've gone over it like a million times, and you know I'm not stupid.
I know you're not. But it only takes one mistake. You got that?
He's got a point.
All right, if I'm not back Sunday night,
Call Pastor Jim.
lock the doors, the windows, close the shades. Most important,
Watch out for Sammy.
Watch out. Oh, Sammy just
I know.
zombified watching
if he
cartoons.
tries to bust in.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Reminded me of that old weed commercial where they had the girl deflated
Right.
into the couch. Watching Thundercats?
King or two queens?
2 queens. What'd you say?
Nice car.
Thanks, you little shit.
Hi.
Hi.
Checking in?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Go get your brother some dinner.
I'm hoping to guess.
Hey, their little setup they got's pretty solid right there, but I wouldn't want anybody fucking
Two
walking in.
queens.
Funny kid.
But I wouldn't
yeah,
want
you
any
think
old
so.
random motherfucker
Well,
coming
that
in
would
and being able to see into my kitchen and stuff. Is there another door right there you can lock up with?
That's your credit.
Did you take MasterCard? Perfect. There you go.
Uh-oh, flashbacks. Thinking about his brother, pouring him some milk. Ooh, wait a second. Is there something in the... There must be something in the udders.
When's
Wow.
Dad gonna get back?
Tomorrow.
When?
I don't know. He usually comes in late, though. Now, eat your dinner.
Would you make him a big bowl of fucking...
SpaghettiOs.
Well, you're the one who...
Well, first of all, no shit he saw the box. It's on the counter. Number two, why'd you dump out the SpaghettiOs? What is wrong with you, you little shit? You could have ate that. You just wasted food.
Check this out. I marked down all the addresses of the victims. Now, these are the houses that have been hit so far. In dead center.
The hospital. So the thing I'm sitting here thinking is maybe that old lady that with the upside down cross. There's no way it was that obvious, right? But maybe she's... I don't want to say she is the striga. Maybe she's like summoning a striga. One of those two things. Maybe she has something to play into it. Other than that, it's fucking just some old lady with an upside down cross in her room, just chilling. That's a fucking blammy. That bitch is big, son. I feel like I had one of them toys like that one time. You said, "Hey, mamaw, namaw." Imagine walking on an old lady with a fucking gun pointed at her. She don't even know which way is west. Never eat soggy waffles. Hello? Chocolate. No, I remember when they invented chocolate. I hate chocolate.
Who's there?
I was about to say, bro, the
You're trying to steal my stuff?
lights are on, but
You're
nobody's
always
home.
stealing around here.
No, ma'am, we're maintenance.
Told you, bro, it was too easy. Maybe it can still come back to her, but poor Mamaw. She thought she was watching her programs. Like sand through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. Coming to get you, you little shits. Take my strong hand. Whoosh.
Thanks.
Hey, listen, you're in no condition to drive. Why don't you let me give you a lift to the hospital, huh?
No, I couldn't possibly.
No, it's no trouble. I insist.
Thanks.
Again, this is a more believable, like,
Be good.
setup 20 years ago because... Bro, imagine a parent coming outside right now and seeing their kid talking to two grown men. People would just, they wouldn't have it. They'd be like, why are you talking to my son? Like, what do you want? I mean, I was told every time I left the house, don't talk to strangers. But to sit there and like the friendly conversations like that, bro, it just would not fly. It would end up on a video on Facebook about a mom yelling at some strangers, which I mean, hey, you never know what people's intentions are. So you can't blame either party. But like, let me give you a ride to the hospital. No. Again, that wouldn't fly. Back then, yes. Isn't it wild, bro? It's only 20 years ago almost. We're going through changes. Next thing you know, everything will just be AI, man. Artificial intelligence. Teslas already fucking drive themselves, bro. You just put in a little combination, beep, bop, boop, and you're off to the races.
We're gonna kill this thing. I want it dead, you hear me?
Want that brother dead, son-o.
I'm looking at a photograph right now of a bunch of doctors standing around a kid's bed. One of the doctors is Heidecker.
Ed?
Hi,
And the
Deck.
picture was taken in 1893.
You sure?
My brother don't look a day over 100 years old.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sup, Doc? Yeah.
Don't worry. Your son's in good hands.
Motherfucker, this ain't Allstate.
It's the only way. If this thing disappears, it could be years before we get another chance.
Michael's a kid, and I'm not gonna dangle him in front of that thing like a worm on a hook.
Dad did not send me here to walk away.
Send you here?
You gotta
He
be
didn't
quicker
send
than
you
that.
here. He sent us here.
This isn't about you, Sam. All right, I'm the one that screwed up. It's my fault. There's no telling how many kids have gotten hurt because of me.
What are you saying?
What'd
Dean?
you do, Dean?
How is it your fault?
Give us the exposition.
Dean, you've been hiding something from the get-go. Since when does Dad bail on a hunt? Since when does he let something get away? Now talk to me, man. Tell me what's going on.
20 years ago, at the Kingpin Motel Hotel, there I was with you watching Thundercats.
Or Douglas, Wisconsin. It was,
This motherfucker in here chowing down on Sam I Am. Oh, Sam, I'm about to eat you for lunch. There you go. What you got, bro? You're taking your sweet fucking time. Careful how you shoot that thing, the shrapnel. It's got a wide spread. That's my goddamn brother.
Sammy.
Some asshole in a fucking spirit Halloween costume came in and tried to steal your son's soul.
You okay?
Dad, what's going on?
This was unfinished business for me. You sent me here to finish it.
But use Michael. I don't know, Dean.
I think you got to use Michael because Dean has this weight on his shoulders from that experience, right? Like you said, his dad looks at him different. You can understand what Sam's saying, like you were just a kid, because he was just a kid, and kids make mistakes, and it's hard to put that much burden and responsibility on a kid's shoulders and leave him in that hotel for 3 days. Now, he was told, don't leave this place. And he did leave. So it is his fault that striga came in. But the striga could have came in regardless, right? Like, whether he was there or not, maybe. I don't know exactly how they work. But I understand Dean carrying that weight on his shoulders. And sure, you could say his father could have reacted different, and John could have been like, you know, blah, 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 life lesson, yada, yada. But, yeah, that's rough. That's tough. And now sending him there to unfinished business and maybe to get some closure from that whole situation. But opening up that wound and knowing that, hey, this thing is here because I left. That's a weight on your shoulders, man. Just sitting on your chest, on your chesticles, shoulder meat, shoulder blades, collarbone.
Easy. Just go where I'm calling the cops.
Hang on a second. Just listen to me. You have to believe me, okay?
Hey, buddy, here's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to watch you sleep. That's right. Invite us into your bedroom. The two of us, we're going to hide. You're going to go to bed under your cover, and we're going to wait for the magic to happen. Fucking what? Bro, I'm calling CPS 911, fuck, Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'm calling every number that I can fucking think of. That Sarah McLachlan commercial. I'm calling. Help me.
This thing came through the window, and it attacked your brother. I've seen it. I know what it looks like. Because it attacked my brother once, too.
Listen, when I was a kid, they told me not to take candy from strangers. They even like updated it and told me not to take Pokemon cards from strangers, right? They had that lady come in, but the fucking strangers and stuff that can take you. Don't take candy. Don't take fucking trading cards. Don't take nothing from no stranger. Don't let strangers, don't talk to them. Don't look at them. Don't speak with them. They didn't say nothing about two grown-ass men coming in saying they're going to watch me sleep to protect me from paranormal activity. It's a little more believable. And they may have got me.
This thing.
Do this? You don't have to. It's okay. I won't be mad.
No, I'm okay. Just don't shoot me.
We're not gonna let anything happen to you.
Oh, man, his main priority. He don't care about this fucking demon witch is going to come in and fucking suck his soul from his mouth hole. He's worried about getting shot. And honestly, I ain't mad at him. Yep, just
What time is it?
two grown men watching a kid sleep.
Hey! Up, down!
So anyways, I started blasting.
Yeah.
Just sit tight.
God, dog, they unloaded into that motherfucker, bro. "911, what's your emergency?" Yeah, we got some dead fucking pasty ass demon ghoul laying on this kid's floor. It's a lot to explain. Can you please come pick it up? It's like a bunch of old foreskin fucking stitched together. Oh my fuck! Damn, my man picked you up, threw you up.
Hey! You okay, little brother?
Got something on your forehead, bro. Third eye's open. Ooh. Shot that bitch right between the eyeballs. There you go. Give all them a spirit. I ain't mad at him for it. Not at all. I don't know how big his clip is, but I ain't mad at him for unloading.
It's okay, Michael. You can come on out.
What about Dr. Heidecker?
Oh, he wasn't in today. Must have been sick or something.
Yeah, must have.
So, did anything happen while I was gone?
No, same old stuff.
You can go see Ash.
Now?
Only if you want to.
Very, very good on that kid's part, man. His little, like, subtle look over to them, but, like, he didn't move his head or nothing. Just a quick glance just with his eyes. Touche.
I better get going before he hot wires the car and drives himself.
It's nice meeting you. Be safe. Bye.
It's too bad.
No, they'll be fine.
That's not what I meant. I meant Michael. He'll always know there are things out there in the dark. Never be the same, you know?
It'll be fine.
Sometimes I wish that...
What?
I wish I could have that kind of innocence.
There's a talking point I was going to have once this episode was over. Took the exact words out of my mouth. For some reason, and I know it's not. Hold on. I got nose hairs. I know it's not, but the car looked different there in that shot. Something about it. I can't quite put my finger on it. My mustache hairs are curling up into my nose, and it drives me crazy. I have a nose hair problem. Even if I pluck them or trim them, they're always there. Sam and Dean investigate a small town in Wisconsin where children are falling into comas for no apparent reason. The thing I was going to talk about is innocence. Dean says right there to Sam that sometimes I also wish you could have kept your innocence. But I think Dean also has that feeling sometimes of not having that childhood innocence. And he kind of has, I don't want to say childlike tendencies to him, but you see how excited he got a couple episodes ago talking to the kid about the Godzilla stuff, or drawing with the kid a couple episodes in the third episode, and spending time around the kids, and he's real good with them, and he comforts them, and he relates, and this, that, and the other. You could tell that he missed out on that childhood innocence. He missed out on that stuff. He always had to be a protector. He always had to be a big brother. He always had to be a guardian. So that's what he knows. And he wishes his brother could have had the innocence too, not knowing that there was spooky stuff. So I think Dean missing on his innocence says a lot. Same with Sam. And that was really the big thing I could think of to talk about towards the end of the episode was just that. And Michael does have to live the rest of his life knowing that there are things that go bump in the night, like they're real. He has to know that, like that core memory. And as he gets older, that memory will probably fade and adjust, and he'll have his own stories to tell. But that's a lot. That's a lot for a kid. But I do like how it ties into how Sam almost had his soul taken by the striga, and Dean or John saves him, and now years later, Dean has to be the one to save him. And it was only weak when it was actually feeding. When it came in to feed on Michael, it tried to feed. Like it started to feed, and then when they came in, it took by surprise. So the feeding had stopped. So the bullets really didn't have too much of an effect. But actually, while feeding on Sam, taking his soul, bing bam bop, deeba dabba doop, right between the eyes, smell you later. So I like that tie-in. And it's still, I stand by the fact that this episode doesn't feel like it takes place after episode 16. Like, it just feels like it's just an episode in the series. Dad sent me here to do this. A line that would have helped with that, if it is canonically supposed to take place, is simply, Dad sent me here while he goes to do the other, to hunt the demon that killed Mom. He wants us to be here, bing bam boop. Small things like that, I think, would be very nice. But episode 18, another good one, another good even numbered episode, which I really enjoy. And I think I'll keep that part of the outro short there. I like the tie-ins, and I like the overall story. I like the case they did here. Really good shit. Season 1, episode 18, entitled Something Wicked This Way Comes. Season 1, episode 19, entitled Provenance. And I'll see you there. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.